have a deal. If he doesn't get what he's asking for, we're keeping it. We're bringing it to Nairobi.
Peace up to the tribe. Peace up, wherever you guys might be in the world. Top of the day, good afternoon, and good evening. If you're here for the first time, my name is Brother Samal. I'm here reporting from the beautiful coastal region of Kenya. If you're not here for the first time and you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe to the platform. Y'all know. Today, I'm surfing the internet, catching some waves, and I see this beautiful young lady in tears, breaking down, crying. There's a streaming personality that travels the world named IShowSpeed, and he does a lot of cool things. You know, he embraces a lot of people, he gives back, and he's doing an Africa tour. And the young lady breaks down in tears just to see how much love that IShowSpeed is getting from around the African continent. And she went on to say that she thought, you know, this whole FBA/Africa, we not Africans, Africans don't like us. She totally threw that out the window. She debunked all of that. And she was simply saying, man, I thought it was this, I thought it was that. And I thought we wasn't accepted over there. Better yet, let me run this clip. I'm going to let her speak. I'm going to let you all see the vibes that I saw. And then I'll come back for just a little bit of commentary. This your brother Samal here. Stay tuned.
Y'all probably wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love. And the way that he was treated in Europe was disgusting. But to see him be a black man from the United States of African descent and be able to go back to the continent and be treated like a human by civilized African people, when we've been taught that Africa is primitive, that it's dangerous, don't go back, they have this, they have that, they don't want you, they don't like you. And to see an African American man with his stature go back to the motherland and be treated with so much respect. This is what our people fought for. This is what they fought for when they fought against Jim Crow and segregation. This is what the slave revolts were about. This is what it's always been about. Is to be able to go back home to a home that you've never been and be unapologetically black and not have to think about being black. Just being able to have your natural hair and your brown skin and not be judged and not be racially profiled and not be killed. I love the love that he is getting. And I love the love that all of my African American people are getting in the continent. And I know there's a lot of issues. I know there's a lot of things that need to be worked out. But I'm so proud. I'm so proud. And I love that for him. And I love that for all of my people that are over there. And I can't wait to hit the soil and experience it myself.
So you guys saw what the young lady had to say. How hurt she was of the disinformation that we are getting in the Americas, that Africa is in fact backwards, that it's not civilized. But it's kind of ironic because any plane that I get on, when I go to Africa, it's full of Europeans on the plane. So Africa must be ahead in some way, form, or fashion for a ton of Europeans always to be traveling to Africa. You know, but the young lady went on to say the great myth that surrounds Africa and its people and IShowSpeed to show up on Africa's soil and get the love that he so received and that I am receiving is astronomical, family. And you won't realize, or you won't know what it is that we're talking about unless you yourself touch down and hit the soil, taste the food, smell the aromas of the environment for yourself. You know, especially in the barbershops. I work in the barbershop for 20 years, and the crazy part is half of our clientele is Africans, and you would still find the bad apples in the bunch that will say that Africans don't like us, or vice versa, that African Americans don't like Africans. And that's buffoonery at the highest level. Patrice Lumumba fought to unify and bring us together. Kwame Nkrumah fought to bring us together. Ibrahim Traoré currently is fighting to unite all of Africa, and that includes so-called African Americans, descendants of this great continent called Africa. The great movements of Haile Selassie, Dutty Boukman out of Haiti, Thomas Sankara, all of these great men, Muammar Gaddafi, oh yeah, tried in their efforts to unify Africa. And why I say Gaddafi? Because the Nation of Islam is an American-based Islamic platform or movement. And Gaddafi was in talks with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. A lot of people don't know that. Right before Saddam got, or Muammar Gaddafi got taken out, he was in deals, talks with Farrakhan for $1 billion. A lot of folks don't know these things. These great men understand the power of unity. And what you saw in this sister, she felt like she'd been betrayed because she'd been lied to this whole time about Africa and its people and their relationship with us in the West. Because we've been gone for centuries, that don't mean that we're less family. Yes, of course. We've been gone 3-4 centuries. We changed a little bit. But it's like your distant cousin. You was raised in New York, and your crazy country cousin was raised in South Carolina. There's differences there. But that don't mean that the same blood don't flow through our veins. So I'm glad this sister put this up on TikTok. And I'm glad that it's rotating, because this whole FBA nonsense, foundational Black America. Oh, we was here before anything. We are foundational Black Americans, but they would turn around and tell you that they're descendants of Africa. And some would try to go as far as to disconnect their roots to Africa and say that, well, you know, Africa is not the birthplace of civilization that America is. That is not scholastic work. All scholars, the consensus amongst intelligent, smart scientists, archaeologists, scholars say that Africa gave birth to the entire world. Jano, I'm going to close out right there, family. I just wanted to share, you know, I often surf the internet, and this is a beautiful piece of information that I came across and felt to share with the tribe. So anybody come talking that FBA nonsense, just put it where it needs to be put, and that's high up on the shelf. because on this platform we deal with Africa and its peoples. Of course, we got a great respect for our peoples in the Americas, but Africa is the former of all things. FBA, everyone that's so-called FBA, they speak English. That language was handed down by the colonizers. It's just simple, 1 + 1 is 2. You don't have a national dish, please don't say macaroni and cheese and chicken. Don't say candy yams. Your national tongue is not English. Your national dress, don't say Guess jeans and a polo shirt. Hip hop. Oh, our culture is hip hop. That's also African. And if you need me to come on here and prove that African/break dancing originated in Africa, I'll do it. I'll do it. Africa is the form of all things. My name is Brother Samal. I'm going to tune out right here. Just to tune back in. If you like this content, please give us a like, share, and subscribe to the platform. This is your brother tuning out. Just to tune back in. Ciao.